First class trailer trash.
Come on, car. What's wrong with you? Man, I'm trying to get to the Nashville flea market, but this car is acting up. I need a cheat code. Infinite help. Up, down, left, right, left, down, up. All right, that was it. Let's go. Check it. We end up picking up Super Mario World for $5, along with a copy of Call of Duty Ghost Xbox 360 sealed for $5. There were some more stuff, including some PS3 copies of Ghost sealed, but my guy wanted $5 each for them also, but the 360 version was a little bit more valuable. Either one or too expensive of a game, but I like my sealed stuff, so I went ahead and picked it up. He wanted $20 for Punch-Out, so I passed on that, and I didn't want to gamble on the PS2 controller switch dock that I know you can see in the footage.
That's 15. It's you don't see.
Check out some of these extra games we got in our pickup, but aren't quite as expensive. Game Boy F1 Race, FIBA 96, NHL 95, Super Scope 6, American Gladiators, T2, Pinball. Troy Aikman on the Super Nintendo is not an expensive or rare game by any means, even complete in box, but it's always cool to find cardboard in the wild because it's a rare thing to happen. Oh, who's ready for story time with Trailer Trash, baby? Like I always say, don't skip ahead, it's a good one. But anyways, we picked up that Super Nintendo in a container with the other games for $60. Not a bad deal, but there was nothing crazy in there. We got a Go Zelda and a surprising title worth some money, Liberty or Death, which I had never heard of prior to this point. And anyways, I got the Super Nintendo on Facebook Marketplace for sale, right? Because I just want my money back. I'm going to keep some stuff, trade in the dumb stuff, and get my money back all in one hit. $60 is what I want for it. I had a lot of interest in it, but I finally agreed to meet this one guy at a gas station off the interstate. So, everything goes good, he buys the system, but then he's like, I'm on my way to Game Exchange. I got some stuff I'm going to sell to him. I'm like, yeah, well, maybe you have something I'm interested in. Mind if I check out and see what you got? Sure. So he opens his tailgate. First thing I see to my right is an inbox, regular Nintendo. He has a tub full of games. I start looking through it. There is a player's guide to Earthbound. I put that to the side. Underneath it is a copy of Earthbound. Well, dang. I put that to the side. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, this guy, I just about to hit the jackpot here. But so I start digging. I just see a lot of filler titles, nothing crazy. I pull out a couple of Mario titles, Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, set that stuff to the side. And he starts talking to me. He's like, yeah, I cleaned up this woman's house, and this were all her kids' games growing up, and this was her payment. He's like, man, I just took a bunch of stuff the other day and got like $300. And I was like, God, I wish you would have messaged me the other day. But anyways, I was like, how much you want for Earthbound and his player's guide? Because I think this guy knows what he has. He's like $25. And I'm like, well, apparently he doesn't know what he has. And I'm like, done. And then I was like, how much for these other games? He's like, another $25. $50 for all. And so he just gave me $60 for the Super Nintendo, right? I didn't even try to get in cash back. I was just like, here you go, bro. Just take the $60 and we'll call it even. And even we did. So at a gas station where I just picked up Earthbound and the manual and a couple of other games, all for $60, technically $50, because I sold him a Super Nintendo. We bet by the interstate here. But he apparently was taking some games to the game store, and I was like, wait a minute, let me see what you got. And that's when we just made a swap. Originally his price was $50, and I said, here man, just take the $60 you gave me for the Super Nintendo, and we'll call it even. A couple of these discs that we picked up earlier need a good buff, so I'm going to head to Game Exchange. Plus, I want to see if there's anything good there that guy traded in. Alright, we caught Game Exchange slipping. Picked up a Dragon Ball Z Tamagotchi 3 for $30. If you remember a while back, we picked up a Wii copy of the game. It's one to keep the eye out for. Actually, the PS2 is actually more valuable. They had this rung up as just Budoka 3. The Tamagotchi version is a lot more valuable. Unfortunately, it's missing its manual and its reproduction art. And really, it's pronounced Tenkaichi 3. I just always call it the Tamagotchi version. We also picked up a Jungle Green Funtastic N64 controller for $20. And that actually isn't a slip. It's just a nice little loophole there to catch something with more value. They price all N64 controllers at the same price. Now that the cold weather is here, it's time to hibernate back into the thrift stores, but I'm too lazy to drive there. I have a better idea. Let's type in a cheat code. Secret level. Square, triangle, circle, square, square.
Because they're excited peers. Down to mid-30s and wins under the
Here's a fun fact for you. When the original Fat PS3 dropped, not only was it fully backwards compatible with PS2 games, it also dropped with just a 6-axis controller. It wasn't later in life until the DualShock 3 controller came back. DualShock 3 means vibration. The first obvious way to tell the difference is that this one says DualShock 3 and this one does not. The DualShock 3 controller weighs more because it has vibration motors in it. 6-axis does not. It's also transparent. It's hard to see because it's dark, but it is. Here's a few games that aren't worth as much, but it was an opportunity to pick them up while they're all complete and clean. Ninja Gaiden 2. And come on, the classic Left 4 Dead.
Hey there, what y'all doing? You got that right.
In today's video, we have 45 different price items, bringing our total over $2,200. And if you're not signed up to Subscriber Plus, make sure you smash the button below. Until that next video drops, First Class Trailer Trash, signing out.
Don't you forget, you're my #1 customer.